Welcome to today's video. Today, I'm starting something a little new, something that, I don't know, I've been thinking about for the past like week or two. I've been on a considerable break from making content, and haven't really been inspired to do a lot of what I've already done, which so far has mostly been Rocket League ranked duel guessing games. But I think that's because I put so much pressure on myself to make content in a certain way or have my content meet a certain standard. But I think what I'd like to be doing more is content that I can just work on without having too much pressure, because for me the goal is just to keep working at it. I don't want to sit in a state of inaction. So I'm starting what is going to be hopefully a new series that I can keep adding to, but I will preface that this probably will not be anything consistent, and don't expect me to be uploading by any amount of regular cadence. I'm just going to be putting out these videos basically whenever I feel like it. But the goal of the series is, I don't know, just to have some gameplay in the back, and this will change. Today, of course, we're playing some Rocket League, just doing some rings, but I don't know, in the future that might look like, I don't know, Destiny, Diablo, basically just whatever mindless game that I can play without really thinking that hard. And I can just kind of fidget and talk at the same time, give you guys something pretty to look at while I'm yapping about whatever's on my mind. But basically, I'd like for this series to be a pretty low commit thing where I just mess around and talk about what's going on in my life. And I know that could be a very vulnerable thing, and so it's kind of gonna be a lot for me to, I guess, identify what I want to share, what I want to keep private. But I think for the most part I'll keep it very as specific as I can without oversharing. And basically the goal is just for me to, one, have another avenue for me to process my own thoughts and emotions, but also kind of share with the world and help other people out if they're feeling the same thing. But I mean, at the same time, I don't really expect a ton out of this, so I'm just kind of looking at it like something to put myself out there. Maybe a niche that can be a very successful formula, but also who knows? Maybe this is going to be really unsuccessful. Maybe I don't even upload regularly, but it's just going to be the yapping series that I'm probably going to call Scattered Thoughts, because there also will be no coherence. I'll come into these recordings probably with a general idea of what I want to talk about for the day, but I'm not going to be writing a script or anything. We're just gonna say what's on our mind. And I think the piece that I want to talk about in this first video is just, I guess, the reason why it feels kind of important for me to share this is just, I don't know, I'm in an era of finding myself, finding what's authentic for me, and not hiding who I am and what I'm interested in. I've thought several times on whether or not I should post this on my main YouTube channel or create a new YouTube channel so that things can be separate, but I think that that's kind of counterintuitive to, I guess, the main intention, which is just, I don't know, just to have myself out there. So yeah, I don't know where this will go, but the goal is just to share my thoughts, share who I am, and let that all be seen in one centralized place. And maybe it won't be that successful of a series, but it will help me be more comfortable talking about things on stream, talking to my camera, and just being more social, being more okay with that, being more confident on camera, trying to be more coherent and reduce the amount of times I say so yeah, I don't know, but that's gonna be the basis of the series. This is just the first one. I'm gonna keep this one probably shorter than most, but I don't imagine that I'll have videos longer than like 20-30 minutes in general. Yeah, I don't know, maybe this will also just start to be a place for me to get comfortable on screen, and for me to start building momentum for my content creation. And I don't know, there's a lot of things to think about, and I think that this can have a lot of potential benefits for me. I don't know. I don't know what else to really dig into, because now I feel like I'm kind of stressed about how I'm presenting all of this information, and I think it makes it a little hard because I recorded this video once already, but it took me a while to really narrow down all of my recording settings, which is embarrassing for me to say because I've been making content for like 2 years now. But now I think my recordings and my streams should be much clearer, much more aesthetic, so that's always good. I don't know, I think this might be yeah, maybe that's it for this episode, or this video. Just gonna keep it short and keep it simple. This is the introduction to a series that doesn't have a lot of expectations on it, and maybe it won't even get views, so who knows. If you are here and listening on day one of whatever the series debuts as, I appreciate you, and I appreciate it if you'd like and subscribe. But also, that's some internet bullshit. Maybe that's not even worth it. Maybe, yeah, I appreciate that I've been able to be part of your life, part of your brain.